Okay, right. Well, I'm on YouTube now, Ruben. So, as they say, no swearing, and all of the fun and games with that one. Right.
Tell me the challenge of not being able to see a thing.
What? Well, yeah, I didn't realise it was dark, and obviously going out earlier on, it's it's dark. Like, especially as you're going up Eau Rouge and you're looking to the ceiling anyway, you can't see anything.
Yeah. I got high beams on this.
No, but you can
Hmm.
flash. You can flash people, and I think that is going to be
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
that'll be uh that'll be handy. Right. I'm assuming you're out on track. You out on track?
Yeah, just coming around
Cool. Are
on the
you?
corners.
Um. Cool. Right.
Set myself up in the race. I'm not sure on the fuel.
Yeah. I
Changed that
mean,
or not.
75 liters is about 22, 23 laps. I think by the time we get to that, the tires will be shot anyway. So, but yeah, that's the idea of this one. So I mean, throw in a few laps. Definitely try and get sort of 10, 12 laps out before you sort of decide on that feed on the setup. My mic's twisted.
This guy get away from me a little. So, not in his way.
Set up my IRacing is a smidge. Just got a bit of a gap, but we'll make up with it. So yeah, no, for a few laps. I mean, what I've noticed is it's definitely got a bit more turn in now, but there's definitely lift off oversteer. Send the brake bias forwards. You definitely don't want any on the back because I put the brake compound. I can't think what I put. I think it's high friction, so they do lock a bit easier. But obviously, you've got more stopping power. So, right, let's venture out. What I have noticed as well, I can't. The car doesn't get out of fifth gear down the straight. So I'm hoping with a tow it will.
Tell me where you are. We'll try it. Oh, geez. You'll likely catch me at some point, my friend. You'll be all right.
I'm not entirely
I'll
sure.
pretend I'm getting away from you.
Yeah, I've just let a car go through. I think the issue around here is track limits. I think that's my issue.
Yeah, it is tight. Yeah, and when you can't see the track limits, that's going to make it even more challenging, right?
Yeah, something like that. How does the car feel? Does it feel better than the one you tried anyway, the setup?
Yeah, it definitely does, 100%. So I'm not going pacey at the moment, just steadily working my way around, but it certainly feels better than it did.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't push it too hard anyway, just because it doesn't take a lot for it to go anyway.
When I get around that first corner without being able to see the wall is interesting.
Oh, you'll see it just as you hit it. I mean, I definitely took a wing mirror off earlier. I might turn the traction down a bit, you know. You also want to try the in and out of the pit lane because that's tight.
Yeah, it's a different pit lane, isn't it, as well, the exit? Not the Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's the endurance pit lane. Oh, I can see you're my relative. You're 44 odd seconds away, so you're pretty much half a lap.
How many laps do you think before you can catch me? Set yourself a task, come on.
Not sure. That depends what lap times you're throwing in.
That's a shame. Oh, and gave me a little nudge. Just for luck.
Small tip, don't change brake bias and traction control mid-corner.
Touched any of that yet. I've just brought it into the race as is, and then they'll have a bit of a mess about at some point. I'm actually quite comfortable with this at the moment. Let's go. It's heavy, but not like it was.
I think it's just the car. I think the car itself's heavy, and we are with fuel. Oh, there's the lift off oversteer. Fabulous.
Yes. I had a clean lap yet, but times are okay compared to the day yesterday.
21.994.
I mean, I did a 2:21.9, full fuel and first lap. I'll take that.
Quite flex, really.
I think like the top times are like, for a quali time, are like 2:15, 2:16.
Is the rear end of this car quite stable for you? As you carry a lot more speed than I do into the corners at the minute.
The only time it's not is that when I lift off. As long as I've got the brakes on or throttle on, it's fine. On lift off, it goes.
With the Ferrari, most definitely notice if you get the accelerator on too quick, it's super twitchy, but this seems pretty stable at the moment.
Hey, I'm not catching you. You must be doing some decent laps.
You know, I don't want to say anything until I get over the line, to be honest. That was a 2:22.14. I did have an off track going up to the top of Eau Rouge.
That's quicker than my fastest lap. And I think it's going to be the same as his lap I'll put in.
Did you not do 2:21?
Oh, I did, yeah. I did. Oh, you're pretty much there then.
See how we go. That's quite a chunk out of what I was doing before.
21.589.
Right.
That was your
There's
fastest
that little
lap session. We've got good fuel data.
hit with the rear end of the accelerator.
There's a lot of flashing lights everywhere. Two 19.3 is the fastest in the session so far.
As soon as I asked you about the rear end slipping out, it's started to do it now. Push your mark. 2:19, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's... Which I... Well, to be fair, I didn't think there was overly high
17, just hit the
rated
fastest lap.
drivers in it.
19.288.
19.2. Yeah.
I'm just happy with my no incident points so far.
Entry is the same, isn't it, as before? Just the exit's different, yeah?
Yeah. It's basically just do the whole tour of Spa, basically, through the pit lane.
Through the pits, yeah. See what we can do. See if we can put in a clean lap.
Ran completely wide. I think I'm going to come in here and I haven't tested the quali setup yet. See what that's like.
What's your thoughts on qualifying and stints and whatnot?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, my thoughts are... Ooh, I know that intro. Oh, not quite. My thoughts are potentially with that one is that potentially I do... Well, I mean, unless we'll see who's the fastest basically over one lap. Whoever's the fastest over one lap does qualifying. If it's not a decent position in qualifying, then potentially pit lane start and put you out first, maybe. Reason with that is it's so that you're first in, you haven't got to worry about traffic. But that's my if you get a decent qualifying, then I'm happy to take the first stint, and then obviously it's in, and then obviously you can then pick up the rest of it.
Yeah,
But
pit come in at different times, pit windows, I guess, don't they? So
yeah, I think it's a bit of a play it by ear. Play it by ear. We'll see who's the quickest over one lap.
Right here.
I have had an X on every lap so far.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Which is not ideal for a couple of hour long race.
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
mean,
a bit of that is not knowing quite breaking points and whatnot
yeah, no,
in the
definitely.
dark?
No, definitely. Did you lift there? Oh no, hold on, it's this corner. You stayed flat or did you lift?
In which corner, sorry, mate?
The corner you just... am I live with you? I'm not live with you, ignore me. I'm now live with you. Sorry, I need to put my my quality one on. We're watching. That seems a good lot. You disappeared. Oh no, you're back. Oh look, a decent line through El Rouge.
Thank you.
Yes, I mean you can brake at the curb starts on the left into that one. Yeah, good. This one's a bit of a double apex. And then keep it right so you can open up the next corner. You can run quite wide onto that curb, which you have. So yeah, that's good.
It's the one where I tend to slip a little.
Yeah, that curb that you've just ridden into that corner, that can kick the arse. Sorry, nearly said it. Can kick the back end out, and you'll spin. So I tend to avoid it. I mean, for an optimal lap, use it. But if you catch it slightly wrong, you will lose it. Tell you what, mate, you look decent. It's like glare into your headlights. I'm glad that the livery looks fantastic at night.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's just a black car.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I
Right.
wonder if they do any luminescent paint.
I think sometimes you get the LED lights on them, don't you, which you can select. Right, I might be to pop up on my relatives. You can get away from me.
Oh, he wants to do a bit of cat and mouse, does he?
Well, I just want to kind of get a toe and see if I can actually get into the 6th gear. Fuel is 4 laps, so I'm good for 2 push laps.
That's a shame. Quite Takeo Rouge well had to lift off, which down the straight has now lost me nearly half a second.
Yeah, I think the trick is
Don't go
avoiding
that
the right hander. You don't want to hit that curb. Did you spin that car?
No, didn't touch it, boss. Wasn't me. Wasn't me, officer. Oh, hello.
Got a big chunk of understeer around there. I think the trading plates are loaded in the team livery.
Car 13, just hit the faster flat. 18.55.
Are you now behind me?
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry
Yeah,
about me.
set up my relative and never looked at it. Bit tight now around that corner.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right.
Nice little power slide out of there. You should get a tow down here now.
I'll see if I can hit 6th. Do you in the quali car with no? Got to get better with that.
Yeah, my line was a bit ropey there. I had a bit of understeer initially going into the... Do not know how I didn't get an X there. That must have been like millimeters.
Big sweeper left hand there.
Yeah, is it Pill on? Oh, I've got an X now. That was a scruffy lap in the end, or what I've done so far. Yeah, really scruffy.
What's your optimum lap telling you?
225.
Right, for your optimum.
Sorry, 220.5, I should say.
20.854. That was your fastest lap of the session.
It's 222 dead.
You haven't done a quali run yet either, so that will come down.
Yep. Just need to stitch it all together nicely. I've just knocked half a second off just in the first corner. There's definitely plenty of opportunity for me on this lap.
I want to be in the 19s, to be honest. I mean, that's kind of where my ability will probably end.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay, we're doing better so far. Thought I was going to lose it then. I thought it was going to go.
You and me both. Uh-oh. I'm excitedly, like, really on my best lap. By a sizable chunk. And I almost threw that away. Right, last corner.
I bullsed up the bus stop.
That's what I need to not balls up.
20.243.
Oh, I think I would have done the 19s had I not bullsed that up. I'll wait for you and try and give you a tow and see if we can get you into... See if it's worth saving that 6th gear for an overtake.
Really the best I've taken that corner.
You'll have to go to the inside of me, by the way. I didn't
Oh,
time
you're
that
right.
very well at all.
All clear, all clear.
Ooh, 1x. Just on that inside curve there, that's naughty.
Yeah, don't take a lot to get one out of that.
Just that little bit of bite as the foot off the brake kind of turns it quite quick. Oh, I'm all over the place here.
I'm boxing this lap, by the way, so don't worry about me.
But you're doing that whole like get up me just to practice, you know, having people behind me.
Just thought I'd just be one of those guys.
On my first lap, one of those
Yeah, one
guys
on your
sent
left.
me in a spin.
I mean, we are in a
All
BMW.
clear, all clear.
And whilst I light you up
Really?
with my full beams, we can see that the livery's not correct.
Oh, is it not?
No, I don't know why. I thought I changed it over, but God knows. What are you breaking?
Car on your left.
Oh, sorry. BMW driver was up my backside, you see.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more
I'm
fuel.
going to come in. I was just having a little look on my laps. I've done 10. I'm just going to come in and switch to the other setup that you've got. That's really tight with the lights, isn't it? With no sunshine.
Yeah, it's tight, and then as you go around, the wall dazzles you with your own light. I mean, this bit's a bit tight as well.
Easier.
As I hit the wall, I will apologise. I think I burped at the same time. The sheer panic.
We got damage on the front end.
I don't know, I got damage. Fortunately, it's practice. But it's worth knowing that for the race. See, I think I can get into the
There is-
19s, but yeah.
The fuel in the in the setup.
Fuel in the setup is under chassis and right at the bottom.
Right here. All the damage is repairable.
Okay, so it's 4.5 gallons in this one.
Yeah, so that'll be good for about 4.5, 5 laps.
Cool. Let's give it a ride. There we go. So yeah, so my best lap was 2:23.6 basically. Optimal's 2:22 flat.
You've got a 2:22.1.
Have I?
Yeah.
That's
Obviously,
not in my,
you might have got an X on that, but it's counted as a 220. It's a 22.1.
Oh, yeah, I would have definitely got an X on that. Wow, this is a much lighter car. Wow.
You've also got a Rari up your backside.
Cool. Jose.
There's another one coming, by the way. And he runs wide.
It's definitely much harder to see in the dark. I know that sounds
He's just
stupid,
gone
but
straight. What's he done there?
he has, mate. Yeah. Right, he won't happy.
Yeah. On that left-hander, just slow down a smidge more and accelerate earlier. See what that does. To be fair, on both of those corners, that might be a nice little... I reckon you can get yourself into 21s.
Yep.
Even potentially an optimal, even a 20. I don't think you're a million miles off me, mate. I mean, Spa isn't always a great track for me anyway, but I think you can definitely be on par with me, and I think over the course of the race, that's good.
As long as I can hit some consistent numbers, I think, you know, we both know I'm not the fastest, but it's more about staying out of trouble for me. Get some consistent laps, hopefully shave a second or add a second on every lap, and it be clean, rather than getting scrappy with it.
Yeah, for sure. I think you should find with this track is that it's a big enough track. We should be able. The trick with anything is avoiding. It's just avoiding others, basically.
Yeah, I learned that in rookie MX5, mate. So. Okay, I was thinking I could go really late with the braking, but clearly not.
Yeah, I mean that's all about the exit, just because the straight is so long.
Yeah, there's a lot of that on here, isn't there? Definitely.
Yeah.
On board with me at the moment.
I've just come out now. I'm desperate to.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear. All clear, all clear.
I've just come out of the pits.
You've got wheel damage.
And a guy's just driven straight into me.
You've got damage on the right side.
Sorry
Looks
about that,
that
I
car
didn't
is
see
stopped.
you.
You'll need
It
to
weren't
go back
you.
to the pit lane. Press
I can't
the
believe that.
reset button and we'll come get you.
I'm not too
You've
sure
got
what I
damage
can
on the
do.
left
I've
side.
kept over to the right.
Are they coming up to the top of the hill,
Yeah,
heading down the straight? 'Cause that's got to be pretty difficult, right?
but surely you got a relative up to see that there's a car. Like you're gaining on a car.
Enter a bit slower and get on it earlier.
I'm gonna quickly watch the replay. Oh mate, you can surely see me. I mean, he is trashed. That's actually quite a good accident to have because I can see that happening. I mean, you'll see that if you watch it back. That's. What I did see is he had LED lights. Where's these LED lights? Maybe this car doesn't have them.
I've got a bit of a feel. It's a completely different car without fuel.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I want to take that back and ride on board with him, or her, or they. Where's the cockpit camera? Yeah, I mean you can see me, and I don't get why you'd expect me to. I guess in practice I probably could have waited, but in a race I'm not waiting. Yeah.
That's going to be hard at the top there. Bound to happen.
You can see, but I think it's one of those you've got to prevent it before you can even see it. Like in a race, you're not gonna you're just gonna come out. So appreciating a practice session, I probably should have and could have, but I didn't.
Go left.
It's like it's on skates. Nice.
Oh, I've lost it. I'm intrigued to know if reducing the aero will help.
Well, you're the quicker, so you've got to be happy with the quali car. I'm pretty happy with the other one. Race setup. See, as it gets a little lighter, I need to adapt, but
I mean, our wing setting's 5 and 6 is the highest. I just think if I go any lower, it's those high speed corners. I'm just going to lose the. Up that. Let's just create a bit more of a rake. Let's give the car a bit more of a rake and see what that does.
that was a much better line up the hill.
What was your quali time or quali run?
Doing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Basically, I haven't been any better.
What, than the full fuel load?
I've been able to get to grips with the grip, oddly. Yeah, it's a different beast. I can't keep it on the track. No.
Car 001 just hit the fastest lap. 18.47.
Oh no. I think the changes that I made, I'll feel it around here. Because I think the rear end. So if you see a light spinning around in your mirror, that's me.
Don't know how much fuel I've got left, to be fair.
Yeah, that's me and your mirror spinning.
Me done, I think.
Slow down and give up the time gain. You've got wheel damage.
Okay, I tried and it failed.
Where are you?
I've just crashed, so I'm back in the pits.
Okay, fine. That was a lovely crash.
I was going to keep the
what's
settings
that
down,
for?
just give a bit more of a rake. It's that corner I've struggled with lift off oversteer and even going through it. That I think I'm coming in too narrow. I think that's my issue. Albeit I don't think that setup works for my line. But
That final corner, yeah. Well, not the final corner, but I got penultimate.
just send the brake balance forward.
I was actually okay with it, with that full race setup.
Well, you just know with that one, you just got to be a bit conservative. I mean, I'm going out now to see what we can do.
The race fuel, you've put it at 19.8. Is the setup of the quali car and the race car exactly the same? Just the fuel's different.
Exactly the same, just different fuel. Maybe different tyre turns.
Wonder if I switched up the brake bias or traction control.
So I've sent the brake bias to about 53, 54%
On the quali car.
for both.
I'll have a quick run in quali again, see what we can do, and then
I mean, I know you like the brake
Call it.
balance sent forward, so
yeah, I've been trying not to adjust it slightly, just to teach myself a little, I guess, as to what the different feels are with the car. I think Ferrari I was always 52.5. ABS I'm not locking up really, so that's okay. I just nudge the traction control at 1. See if that stops it from too twitchy.
So I prefer
Because
the
of
lower traction control because it's helped with rotation, but you gradually out of the slow speed corners, don't just floor it, just ease it in, because otherwise it will just you won't, I don't think you'll spin, I don't think you'll lose it, you'll just lose performance.
So 2 laps qualifying as if it were the real thing. Let's see how we go.
Yeah, I mean, this will decide who's doing the quali run and then potentially the first stint.
I mean, that's already decided. It's just if you mess up the quali stint, then I'm in.
Because I'm telling you to be cautious under the acceleration under the low speed corners. There I am, just throwing it around.
was better.
Ah,
I'll watch your fast lap and see if there's much to learn. Sure, there'll be lots. Hello.
well, I'm
The
hoping.
lines will be different, man.
I'm hoping. I mean, I've had an off track on this one, but I'm hoping the next lap will be the lap. Apparently, that's an off track as well. Did not know that.
It's a tight one, isn't it, around here? The amount of space you've got, you haven't got a lot of space.
No, because obviously you're carrying quite a decent amount of momentum. It comes quick. That was close. I mean, this is a pretty... I mean, I have tweaked the setup, and I don't think it's working, so I'm not sure if it will be. If it will be the one. We'll see.
Oh yeah, it is a heavy penalty if you cut the inside of the top of the hill.
Yeah.
3.808.
You know, 2 seconds worth of time penalty. And a better way of tackling that corner.
Oh, that's an off track. I hit too much of the right hand curb. But we're up though, so we'll see what we can do.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I just don't think the setup's right. I think the other setup's the one. Quicker down the straights, but you lose it everywhere else. Went a bit fast into the pit lane. Did a nice little power slide into the pit lane and then decided to just keep going in.
Leave some of your paint on the wall there, just a bit of graffiti.
I didn't touch it. It was a nice little power slide going in. When I say a little power slide, it was a kink, but it felt cool.
Lost half a second at the end of the straight and gained it back again through the little carousel.
Pit box in 10,
Well, as in you lost it under the
Really?
braking and then brought it back
5,
with the speed through
Yep.
the corner. Well, there you go then.
By the end of the long right-hander that sort of sweeps down and around, and then got it all back up again. Goes to show, that is just shush, Ruben, and race the car, because that was looking good there. That's a shame. Give myself a pat on the back a bit too soon. Optimum is into the 221s. If I could string it all together.
that's it, go.
I think it's there. Right, this is the last quali run. Last quali
I
run.
think I've got enough for one more lap. Where are you currently on track?
Just going through El Rouge out of the pits.
Okay. So I'm going to do my last lap. Starting now.
I just want to get into the 219s. Like, I think that's where I should be.
I'll end the first corner off track. So, yeah. Okay.
I mean, the lap will still stand in the practice session.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's all good. I've kind of eased off it. Out now, I think that's the amount of laps done, especially in the dark. That took some getting used to.
Yeah, that was the biggest adjustment.
Let's have a little view. Where are we? Cockpit. Let's have a watch of young Harry.
Just tweak.
See if the young dog can teach the old dog. You throw it into that corner.
It's the only way I can get it to turn in. I feel like I have to throw it in. I don't feel like I can ease it in.
You've got enough. Like there was like the next little twitch that then it was too big of a turn.
Right, here you go. Let's see what we can do. That's a good exit out of there. Let's see what we can do.
Doing the pit stuff.
Huh?
No.
Just started the lap. I keep forgetting to check the relative as we fly up through El Rouge after that incident.
So you're now going down the straight, yeah? Can't tell if I'm live. I don't think I am I?
Just hit the little line with the triangle on the right and I'll take you to live. Smidge off, but my fastest lap was the second flying lap, so we'll see. Whoopsie.
You're right. It's added arrow, that is.
Car 33, just hit the fastest lap.
Oh, it's going.
18.451.
Right, we'll put it on the next lap. The next lap will be the lap.
You brake way later than me. Mind that curve.
That was a rubbish exit.
23.119.
Good.
Too much wheel spin.
Would you have your TC set to, did you say?
I've just moved it back to 2. I seem to be nailing the first set, I just can't seem to tie up the others.
We've got about 2 laps left on fuel.
That's better.
That's good.
I was too tentative and lost all this advantage I did have. Ah, off track.
So if you can keep it between the lines, your pace is pretty decent by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm not where I want to be, and I'm not sure if it's setup or ability. I think it's a bit of both.
So you did a 220.8. Isn't bad at all. Gosh.
Yeah, it went great.
20.469.
What, that lap? 220.4, wasn't it? Best one of your session.
Is that my best? I think my best is a bit. My best is a 220.2.
Oh yeah, sorry, it is. You're right.
Right, I'm just going to send it a bit more on the brakes and see what it does. I mean, how much fuel have I got? I've got enough for a lap, but I ain't got enough to get back in. Let's see how we do. Let's see what this does. But I think this is this lap,
We've got
and then
about 1 lap of fuel left.
that's it.
This is by far and away one of the best features of iRacing, is that you can go check out who's gone fastest and hop in and ride on the cockpit or wherever and just watch that lap and see what they do.
Well, I think it's probably one of the
brilliant.
best learning tools, in all fairness.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I can see from this, I hug the corners too early. You enter the corners much later than I do. More aggressive turn. Good.
Yeah, we're nearly 2 tenths up. We nail the bus stop. We may dip into the 19s.
Go, Harry, go, Harry, go, Harry.
And it was flat. Love it.
Nice.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Too much wheel spin. But that should be. Come on.
19.
There we go.
861. That was your fastest lap of the
Did you
session.
make it, young man?
That's a 219.
219.18. Not bad, knocking nearly half a second off your previous best, eh?
Yeah, and I
So
mean my
four tenths.
optimal's only 2 tenths faster.
That's the yeah, it's pretty much all in that lap.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what sector. It was the third sector, which I think I lost the time. To think.
I mean,
So, how much fuel have I got?
very well done.
I'll have to pull over at the end of this straight. I've got half a litre. But yeah, I think in this grand scheme of things, I'll qualify. If it's not great, we'll pit lane start. Get you out first. You haven't got to worry about traffic or cars behind. If it's a decent qualifying, when I say that, maybe sort of like top 6 or 7, then I'll start. But I think that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many race in it. How many cars there are in there?
I would imagine it'll probably be a good 30, 40 maybe.
Yeah. So even a top 10, mate, would be great.
Yeah.
Top 10 start.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, so back Saturday, 10 o'clock. It's a 10 o'clock race on Saturday, we're thinking, yeah?
Yep, 10 a.m. Yeah.
10 a.m.
Yep.
Cool. Right.
British summertime.
So we'll come back there. Obviously, I don't think I actually mentioned at the start of this. Obviously, we are, for the guys on YouTube, which is the grand total of no one. If you're watching this back, we are streaming on, not TikTok, what is it, Twitch? And that's Ruben's POV. So you can have some different perspectives of it, I guess. So, but yeah, I think we're there.
If you want to go fast, go to YouTube. If you want to go sideways, go to Twitch.
Well, as long as we don't do the engine this time, or have 4Xs left.
Well, that's why you should qualify well and take the first stint. At least you get some driving in then before I get all the X's. Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
dear. Cool.
Look forward to it.
Right, love it. I shall. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably see if we can try and condense a clip of this. Mainly of the guy crashing into me at the top of Eau Rouge, but yeah.
All of your crashes actually, just to make me feel better, would be great.
What is it? So I crash at top of Eau Rouge, crash in the pit lane, spun it, also then clip the wall on my outlap.
And the one before the bus stop, that corner is.
Oh yeah, that was the spin. So
That's the spin, okay.
And you didn't crash it, did you?
I mean, I wouldn't say that out loud.
But you okay.
I don't think so. Lots of off tracks, but I don't think I crashed it. Yeah.
I don't know how many off tracks I've got. Let me.
Actually bodes well, doesn't it? That should be quite good.
I'm trying to work out incidents. Oh, that's B. That's you. You've had 20 incidents.
Look, I mean, look, I said to you I wanted to average one a lap, right?
Oh, you did. I mean, I got 17, mate. So.
Okay. Well, you know, that's what practice.
So between us, if we do an hour each, we probably won't be disqualified. It's the next hour that might be the challenge.
Yeah, we'll just have like a grandma for that. I'll be fine. Yeah. Someone will probably stove into us on the way out of the pits, and that'll be that. But yeah, cool.
Pucker.
All right. Well done.
Cool.
Thank you.
Right.
Sorting that all out.
We shall reconvene, but yeah, we'll end the stream now, and obviously we'll go live at 10 o'clock Saturday.
See you then.
Peace out.